John Forshaw, thank you for 14 months. Because you have an overprotective mom. To be honest, Finn, if you went to the hospital, like in Britain, I don't think you'd get seen for about 4 hours, because that would be quite low down the priority queue. Is there a Sunday night trucker on Christmas Eve? Highly likely, but I haven't planned it yet. Next time, Sven, just run your hand in cold water for a couple of minutes. I've not been to Denmark, no. It's on my list of places to go. Oh, is it Peterbilt? Is it back at Suzuka this week? I think when I started doing iRacing, Skippy, it was at Suzuka. I could probably do a better lap time now. Oh, from Tuesday, you mean? Next week? Yeah, fair enough. Hey Andy Drew, how you doing? No, I've not been to Phillip Island. Don't know the track at all. Cup of tea hype. $500 litres, not bad. Oh yeah, Snetterton. Snetterton's actually a pretty good track for the skip. The problem with Suzuka is it doesn't really suit the Skippy, you know. Rowland, 45 months. Let's get rid of that marker. Rowland, sup, as always, thanks for the hours of entertainment. You're welcome. Thank you for 45 months support. Closing in on 4 years. Oh, is it French circuit, nice. Wally. He still looks a bit down, doesn't he? Poor guy. You'd have to buy some Stoop waffles. Oh, rip! Speaking of Denmark, the Great Belt Bridge model in ETS. There's some nice bridges in ETS. Wait, where are we going here? You subbed a Twitch Prime back in August and forgot to resub. Yep. So that means you've unfortunately not used the benefit. Your free benefit. Right, take the job. Hey Trond. You have missed all, yeah? You missed all by about 40 minutes. Do you know, this truck has been nothing but weird. Picking up trailers all night. Refric's in chat now. So look at that. What's going on? The fifth wheel is just going, like the pin's just going straight through the fifth wheel, you see it? This truck doesn't work properly. I thought it was just me. No, I don't think it's the trailer. I mean, it could be the trailer, but we've had some weird problems all night with this. Do it that way. Shmoo! Thank you to resume. So is Refric in chat now? Refric, we opened one of your parcels and then didn't open the others because you wasn't here. But Doyle is currently chewing the first one. When the whole chat goes, oh, Refric is in chat, let me know my gifts arrived. So, Refric, we waited for 5 or 10 minutes and Doyle was, and we opened some other stuff and then Doyle was like, and I saw one of the boxes was for Doyle, so I opened it. And it was the squirrel, like the 3 squirrels and the tree trunk thing, so he's currently inside, like completely chewing that to pieces. But while you're here, I can now open this other one. Because while you're here, was there a message on this one? Was it this one that said, "Can't forget Mrs. Squirrel. This crazy gift marathon of mine. I hope she could use this gift at the groceries or when she wants to take someone for lunch." Wait, so I'm getting mixed up now. Referick. 1 second. What's this one then? Right, I need to get Mrs. Squirrel back in. 1 sec. Because one of them, one's for Doyle, one's for me, and one's for Mrs. Squirrel. So I'll text her. Right. Put that over there. Right, I've texted her, and when she comes back, we'll open it. But yeah, Doyle likes the chewy squirrels. Not sure I do, but Doyle likes them. What phone have I got? The Galaxy S8 Plus. Convoy exceptionnel. How do you get Wally on the dash, Murden? You just need the SISL pack. Is it a good device? Probably the best thing to do, Sven, is to like watch some reviews on YouTube of it. Like comparing it to other phones that you're thinking about. I mean, you know, all these like big flagship phones are pretty well spec'd these days. Sam Blackshaw, thank you for 8 months, sir. You're gonna drop the iPhone when the S9 comes out? Early next year? Wait, when did the S8 come out? Price is very high. Well, all the flagships are very high. If you want a cheap flagship phone, you need to get something like one of those Huawei, something like that. Is that how you pronounce it? It's out coming in April or March, and the new 9 will be around the same time. Yeah. You just got an iPhone 7 after months, you hate the fact that it doesn't have an audio port, so you have to go and connect a connected adapter. Yeah, I mean, that's something that I think it's not just Apple going to do that. I think the trend is towards that, unfortunately. Well, the OnePlus phones, you know, I had a OnePlus One, and you know, I'm put off them now because of the support that I didn't get with my OnePlus One. So, you know, I have a problem with them now. Like, I think they're a very well-spec'd phone, very well made, but when they go wrong, I couldn't get any support. So that puts me off. Yeah, Google Pixel's got a phone out, haven't they? Big Mac, see you later. Why then was getting bored of this channel anyway? Year of the Doyle. Okay, see you later, bro. See you, Train Synfent. When you generate the ProMods def file, do you tick the box I'm using RustMap? What I do, Captain Flint, is I run it twice. Like, I run it with the box unticked, download the file, and then I run it with the box ticked, download the file, and then I keep both files, and when I do RustMap enabled, I use that one. So I just get 2 files. Yeah, that's the only problem with contracts, isn't it? Contracts now usually like 2 years, and after a year, you sort of new phones come out, and you look at them and go, "I want one of those, but I've got a year left on my contract." So there's contracts out that will let you upgrade your phone every 12 months now, or every 2 years, depending on how much you want to pay. Because they just want to keep you in that eternal change your phone every year. Going now by Squirrel, how would you recommend to start streaming? I'm not sure how I can answer that given that you're going. Michael Douglas, you should have a tea-making facility in your studio. It's kind of pointless though, because you still have to fill it up with water and all that kind of stuff, so you may as well just go in the kitchen and make a tea. It's no big deal. Renlick, have a good one, sir. Banner, I don't know, I've texted her, she's not turned up yet. £55 the iPhone 6s, you're getting the iPhone 10 with your new upgrade. You have a Fairphone. Fairphone, I've heard of that. What's the best way to start streaming, Heapster? Download OBS, configure it, decide what you want to play, and just start streaming. It's the only way of doing it. Until you actually do it, you won't know if it's for you or not. Why is this guy tooting me when there's a red light on? Are you actually serious? Exactly, Dave. Exactly. I think Mrs. Squirrel would be offended if I started having a tea machine. Well, Zarak, whether I'm close to the lights or not, you know, that's not... If I decide to pull back from the lights a few more meters to give more room to the oncoming traffic, so what? It still doesn't give them the right to sit there tooting every 10 seconds. You can't, Heapster. Well, what you have to do is you have to get something that in order to show the uptime, you need to get something that works out when you've gone live and then starts a timer, and then you need to get something else that has the time, and then you need to overlay it into OBS. But neither of these things are necessary to start streaming. Like, I went for years without that kind of thing. Do I use Linux? Yeah. You're right, the AI people are rude. That's a nice view. You hate that HTC's removed the front speakers on the phone. No, I don't think there is a beacon on the trailer. It's not that it doesn't work, there isn't one. Mark Sterling, good night. Have a good one. Do you plan on making a video to explain OBS, overlay, camera setup and other tips? I don't. There are so many videos on YouTube that explain OBS, it's not worth making one. What's OBS? Open Broadcast Software. It's what you use to stream. Either use OBS or XSplit. You don't need a camera to use OBS now. Whoa, dude, cut me up. OBS just assembles things into a picture and then you just stream it. You can assemble whatever, your desktop, a game, a camera. It's up to you. There's a cool Easter egg in ETS2 if you drive north of Grimsby. You reach a bridge and if you look left you'll see the Queen Mary 2 in the distance. Will there be a Halloween stream on October the 31st? No. I don't stream on the 31st. The plan is to stream Sunday Night Trucking 2 days before and have a Halloween bake-off. The other thing you would wish is that OBS had a separate keyboard with 100 additional keys that are not key combos of existing keys. Just get a Stream Deck, Baz. And then make it do what you want. I got the Stream Deck when they announced it. I pre-ordered it right there and then that day to make sure I got it on day one. Stream Deck doesn't work with Windows 7. Well, Baz, if you're on Windows 7, mate, I can't help you. You need to get with the plot. Move with the times. Right, let's go across the water. Okay. Rhetoric. Oh yeah, you remember I did send you the PO box stuff. I had some dinner today, took a beer, and was like, yeah, grab myself some birthday cake, and at 9 PM BST I thought, wait, is it Sunday? Oh, the PO box stuff. Squirrel Rage. Best Sunday ever, thanks for waiting, Squirrel Love. You're welcome, Refrick. Hope you had a good birthday, mate. But yeah, I wish Mrs. Squirrel would actually reply. Let's let me see what she's... She's still not replied. She's probably sat in the house watching TV and she'd be like, oh yeah, phone was in the kitchen. Great. The cake was from your sister's birthday last week. LOL. One-week-old birthday cake. Flossie, thank you for 15 months. Planning on building a streaming PC soon? Any tips or websites that will help me find the right specs for the right price? I honestly know nothing about the specs. At the moment, I have run ETS2 in the lowest graphics settings. Wait. Why would you build a streaming PC if your gaming PC has a low spec? Why don't you just upgrade your gaming rig? I'm struggling to understand that one, Flossie. Honestly, there's loads of websites that how to get into streaming. I've read them. I've read websites where they how to do 2 PC streaming, and they break it all down, like in lovely detail with pictures and specs and all kinds of things. I can't remember off the top of my head what the websites are, but there's honestly loads of information out there on this. Just look for 2 PC streaming. You'll find videos, you'll find websites, there's all kinds of stuff. With streaming PC, it's all about the CPU, because you're going to use the CPU to encode. So it's all about having cores and things like that. But if you're going to start out streaming, you might be better with just one powerful PC initially, because 2 PC setups, audio gets a bit complicated. Oh, hello. Huh? You was eating the chocolate like a lolly, but you got impatient. Okay. Right, so, because Refrix rocked up. Oh, hi! And, so one of these is for you and one of them's for me. But I can't remember which way around it was now, so... Rip. One of them says, hi Squirrel, I couldn't forget Mrs. Squirrel in this crazy gift marathon of mine. I hope she could use this gift for the groceries or when she wants to take some lunch to work. Greets Referick. And I think it's this one. Referick, can you just confirm, is this Mrs. Squirrel's present? Because I might have mixed up all the labels. I think that's yours. Don't open it just yet.
It's got flour.
Yeah. It probably is. Even he can't remember. He's like, I hope it's that one. And then the last one. This is the last one. That's for me. And it says, hello, Squirrel. This gift is purely for you and a bit for the rest of the... Wait. Refrick. This gift is purely for you and a bit for the rest of the family.
Because you like to share.
It would recommend daily use. Greets Refrick. Go on then.
They know you like to share.
You open yours and then we can see what it is. This gift is purely for you and a bit for the family. Hey? What is it? Oh, that's nice. Look at that.
Lunch bag with a doily on. Yay! Thank you.
It's a bag with a doily on it.
Let me open it. Let me show you.
Open it up. Let's have a look.
So cute.
Hey?
See, look. Here's the shop. Look, little hair bag.
Look at that. Look at that. No, you need to put it in front of the camera. There you go.
Look at the end.
She's chuffed, Refrick.
I can put me waffle and me chocolate in there.
Yes, Refrick, I did guess that the Westie bag was Mrs. Squirrel's and not mine.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie, he's gonna fight me for it.
Yeah. And then this one is mine. Hey? You like that, don't you?
Yeah.
It's nice, that. And then this is mine. It's an envelope.
With... Oh, we get Mrs. Squirrel.
How is this for me? How is this for me?
What is it?
Right, I'm sorry, but it says this gift is purely for you and the rest of the family can use it, right? Now, you're not going to believe what this is. Because I would never have guessed this.
What is it?
Hang on, I'm just kicking the wrapper off. You're not, you just... Hey? No, it's stuck to it. So, you know those, you know the cleaners are cleaning, like, the wet floor, and they put up one of those signs, and it'll say, caution, wet floor, right? So, he's bought me this one that says, caution, deeply satisfying poo in progress. And on the back, it says, give it 10 minutes.
I think number one can make a lot of use.
Well, you're going to have to change that to 60 minutes for number one. Like, why is this for me?
Because you need your peace and quiet. And it's the only time you get peace and quiet when you...
I'm not being funny, but when I go to the toilet, I'm not going to put this sign up outside the bathroom door. Saying, warning, deeply satisfying poo in progress.
I'm going to use it, it's awesome.
Give it 10 minutes. There you go. You go and give it a try then. Feel free.
At least we know when you're in there. And we go, where's Mr. Squirrel? Where's he gone?
Oh yeah. Oh, look at the sign. He's obviously having a deeply satisfying poo right now.
He's getting rid of a few of his nuts.
He's getting rid of a few of his nuts. Moving on. Thank you, Refrick. Can we get some GGs in chat from Refrick? For those awesome gifts.
Thank you.
Doyle loves his. Mrs. Squirrel loves hers. Anyway, let's go trucking. I would never have guessed at that as a present. Yeah, be happy. It's a deeply satisfying present. That's what that is.
Oh, yeah.
Refrick, this made my evening. I knew the gifts were fitting. I bet you're laughing on the sofa. You can stick that in front of the camera when you go on a comfort break. What? What, so that people who just wander into the stream see that? It would raise a few laughs. It would raise a few unfollows as well. 1974 Connor. 18 months of great content. Keep it up. You're welcome, Connor. Thank you. Thanks to Resume Chucks. Just the one, just deeply satisfying. That's the bit that cracks me up. Oh dear. Where's Squirrel? Deeply satisfying poo in it. Maybe I should put it on the lawn when Doll goes out though. You can think of several people who would buy that for you. Lol. What I might do is I might wait till like Mrs. Squirrel goes to the toilet and then put the sign outside the door. That's what I might do so she comes out and sees it. Mr. Pixel, thank you for the resume, Mr. Pixel. Unbelievable, Refrick. It's the way it was, like, this plastic sign, it's the way it was gift wrapped. That's what cracks me up. Your Nexus has died. Oh dear. Well, apparently Smithy does. You're still laughing? Wow. How do you decide what truck to drive on Sunday night trekking? Would love to see a Scania tandem with some bus B boxes sometime. How do I decide? I just sit there and look at the different mods, look at what we've done, you know, in the past recently, make a decision. There's a little bit of what I fancy and a little bit of what I can get working. Like sub-mods I download and just try them out and go, there's not enough config option or the interior is just rubbish, things like that. Yeah, but the thing is, Floaty, if you go and look at the Kamaz trucks and the Maz trucks and things like this, if you go and look at them, they're basically, the mod is exactly the same as it was like 8 months ago. The only difference is it's been made to work with 128, but in terms of development, nothing's happened to it. That skybox looks a bit rubbish to me. You can actually see the, like the JPEG graininess in the picture, you see it? I think he needs a higher quality texture for that. Use Linux 2 but the same problem, example KDE 5. I never got on with KDE. I preferred GNOME. A rusty skin mod. Well, what, you mean for the Kamaz or something? Well, I know sky textures cost a lot, but when you look out your window that way, it looks great. When you look out your window that way, it just looks nasty. And I've seen some pretty spectacular skyboxes, so I know we can do better than that. 1F, thank you for the resume. There's a rusty one for the Iveco Australis. I don't know if you can, Ghosty. I don't know if you can mod the sat-nav. Like the audio on the sat-nav. Yeah, brakes are really noisy. I quite like it. The thing I don't like is when you're in the truck, the engine audio is quite good, and then when you go outside, it kind of sounds like it should sound when you're inside. It's weird. Yeah, it can. I turned off the sleeping stuff. No, the retarder's pretty good, Gondor. Like, if I activate it, I've been activating it quite a bit, but you don't hear it. I don't think it's a bad mod. I think it just needs to be, there's just a couple of bits of polish. I think there's a problem with connecting trailers, and I think the external audio is not that great. But apart from that, it's pretty good. $4 AM start, code 4. RIP. Have a good one. Mazda's updated MA and TJ is awesome. Yeah, Mazda's stuff is good. But we drove the TJ not that long ago. Unless he updated it since. I don't know when he last updated it. You know, I got back this afternoon and put the TV on. What do I end up watching? Planet of the Apes, the original version, like 1968, whatever it was. And the bit that still makes me laugh is when the three apes are sat there on a council, like almost like a jury in a hearing, and one of them sat there like this, and the other one sat there like that, and the other one sat there like this. Oh my god, shall I just go then? RIP. Good night, Trond. See how quiet that is? It's too quiet. It sounds muffled, whereas this one doesn't. What's in the box? What? Oh,
yeah.
it's actually Vrome said what it was. Was it Vrome? What was it? Generators or something? Can't remember now. Refric, also fun facts, back in the days in my town, there's a shop that only sold signs, it's only sold items like that sign. Oh my, I was the party cracker at everyone's birthday of my family. Trolls will be trolls, lol. Cheers, Refric. A marine engine, there you go. Well, Yoshi, you could just turn the AI off, you know? If that's the case, if it makes you rage, just turn it off. Well, it is Audi. I agree. It's just annoying that if you have the AI turned off, it's boring. If you have it turned on, it's well, you've seen what it's like. Which hand do you use for your gear stick? Presumably drive a right-hand drive car in the UK, but almost always use left-hand drive in trucks. So, my gear stick is on the right of my wheel, which is how it is in a left-hand drive truck. The AI is like real life. Nah. It really isn't. The AI doesn't give way when it should and gives way when it shouldn't. It's just completely bizarre. Wow, rip visibility. Delivered. The AI has a logic of its own when it comes to roundabouts. When it comes to roundabouts, they basically dive on and don't give way. And then they'll go around the roundabout and stop and let you in when they shouldn't. It's weird. It's like the rights of way is reversed. Like a glove. Right, let's go and rest up somewhere. It's night time. Let's go here. Do you know any mod that puts a back attacher on the truck so you don't have to change it when you want to take a BDF trailer? No, you can't do it. Once you've configured your truck, that's it. You can't change the configuration unless you go back to the service station. It's just not possible. It's basically when you leave the mechanic, your truck is baked into that configuration. Look at this now. This is a classic example of giving way when it shouldn't. Like, why did this truck even stop? I have no idea. And I love, like, when you've got your headlights on, every single AI vehicle will flash you. Everyone.